There's probably 50 boxes you should check when you're looking for like what we call the perfect co-living house method. But I'll give you the top 4 because these are the non-negotiable, big, absolutely things you should look for. So first, you want to look for size. Size is important because ultimately you're going to be looking for a home that can fit a lot of bedrooms, and you're looking for a home that has extra space that you can convert to bedrooms, right? And nice bedrooms. You don't want this to be, a lot of people when I explain the strategy think rooming house or boarding house, right? But when you think rooming house or boarding house,
college bedroom, smells, it was like 200 square feet.
Yeah, this is not that. When you walk into one of our co-living homes, you're walking into what feels like an Airbnb that was staged and designed, and it's nice. Now, we don't stage or furnish the bedrooms because that's people's home. That's what they're going to move into, but that's really important. So one is you're going to look for size. The bigger, the better, right? The bigger means more rooms, and that's really key. So no HOAs. You want to be in a city that's kind of somewhat friendly to this, and that's always changing and constantly changing. But ultimately, there's a lot of cities and states who are very, very friendly to co-living in the model that we do. So you've got, so no HOAs, right? And regulation friendly. The third thing would be making sure that it's a good neighborhood fit and making sure that you have parking. So neighborhood fit means, you're not in a neighborhood where everybody's got the white picket fence with the grass that's perfectly manicured. Like, no, you're driving into this neighborhood, and before you put a co-living home, you want to make sure that maybe someone's got a work truck in their front yard and everybody's okay with that. Someone's grass is a little bit longer than normal. Like a working class, maybe in real estate terms, call it a B+ or B- neighborhood is probably more accurate to what we look for. And then the final thing I mentioned would be parking, right? You need to make sure that, okay, if I'm going to have 8 people share a home, 9 people share a home, I need to make sure I have at least 2/3 that number of parking spots available. Now that could be street parking. That could be me adding a pad to the right of the left driveway, to the left of the driveway, adding a little concrete, adding gravel. As long as I can park that many people and nobody's going to be super pissed, that's kind of the thing that I would look for.